I'm John Clubb, Manager Grassroots Development for Alberta Soccer. The PTM video playbook you're about to see is a great resource that will show you how to implement the preferred training model within your community. It will show you some of the activities, games, and how the rotation formation works. This is a great resource for you to take your community program forward and make a brighter future for Alberta Soccer.
The Preferred Training Model, or PTM, is an initiative of Canada Soccer and is currently being rolled out by provincial associations with the collaboration of districts and clubs across Canada. Its main focus is growing the grassroots game for the development of players and coaches alike. The PTM is made up of shorter, more diverse sessions that are broken up into varying activities of different intensity and learning capacity. A design that will help to motivate and engage our players and coaches. This video will cover the major aspects and benefits of the PTM. Working stations. Canada Soccer recommends a station rotation approach to training, with players moving from one skill-building activity to the next at regular intervals. Throughout the sessions, the players will rotate through stations comprised of Alberta Soccer's 4 training pillars. However, a session may include any number of stations, depending on the number of players that are involved. The key is to have a balanced approach in using games and activities. Ideally, the balance between games and activities should reflect those recommended within the Canada Soccer toolkits and the relative stages of development. Our goal is to build an environment where children can learn skills and then apply those skills in a small game exercise. Training toolkits are available online from Alberta Soccer and Canada Soccer, and they will give you specific ideas for games and activities under each of the 4 training pillars. Coaches and technical leaders are encouraged to creatively set up training sessions to maximize the development of players. Alberta Soccer embraces this creativity, as it will deliver our players an exciting and engaging environment for their skill development. The PTM's flexibility allows sessions to be tailored to the program's needs, helping with factors such as numbers of players, the number of coaches, and the facilities available at the time. Advantages. The PTM will develop both players and coaches together to assist in growing the sport in their community. Coaches will have long-term development in a relaxed environment, while players will be constantly challenged by an ever-changing environment that defines success by player development and not by game outcomes. Coaching benefits. Understanding that some coaches may have limited soccer experience, the PTM allows them to adapt the stations to meet the needs of the program, players, and their experience. The PTM allows for the instruction and development of new coaches and expands the knowledge base of our more experienced ones as well. The training toolkit will guide you in building your sessions around the stages of development. For example, within the fundamental stage, players comprised of U6, U8 girls, and U6, U10 boys are recommended to take part in a 60 to 75 minute session comprised of 20% general movement, 20% coordination, 20% soccer technique, and 40% small-sided games. Stations will be run by coaches, and the PTM format allows for more flexibility during sessions and accommodates all levels of coaching experience. Player benefits. For everyone to improve standards across our 23 districts province-wide, we have to move from a task-centered to a player-centered approach of coaching, training, and playing the game. The PTM has the player at the core of its approach. The stations combined with the 4-quarter holistic approach to the game offers a consistency between each of the stages. This consistent approach ensures that every player is involved at every point of the PTM. There are no substitutions and therefore no downtime. This will provide the foundations to better equip players of all abilities to continue their chosen pathways within the game. Program benefits. Station work allows clubs to maximize their resources by having a technical leader appointed to oversee multiple age groups. The training model allows for this scenario to work efficiently, with coaches working with 3 or 4 groups at one time. Each group rotates through the stations with the technical leader taking charge of the entire session and supporting coaches, or taking charge of one station and sending the players through the rotation. Running the PTM. Parent volunteers are encouraged to get involved as players, coaches, and supporters. The PTM is a great tool for encouraging adults into supporting grassroots soccer and having fun while developing their confidence as a coach. The first step for new coaches is the PTM Training Toolkit that is accessible online from albertasoccer.com. The toolkit is an easy-to-navigate PDF format that can be used and shared by coaches when creating a PTM that works for their community. Using this toolkit with the help of a local technical leader, parents and coaches will be able to easily create a training event using the many different activities that include the 4 training pillars of general movement, coordination, soccer technique, and small-sided games. As outlined previously, the player group is divided into smaller groups that are then allocated to a station before each group is rotated through the respective stations. PTMs will be held at a suitable local venue with the appropriate equipment needed to run the activities. The PTM has a strong community focus and will have all coaches coming together to support the event and their own development. Parent coaches are the future of soccer in Alberta, and the PTM is the perfect tool that enables local parent volunteers to run effective sessions regardless of their experience. Their desire to support and play the game is the biggest advantage that our players have.
PTM is easy to use because as a parent coach, we don't have a lot of coaching sessions before we're taking on a team, so using this method is organized and well run, and the kids really enjoyed it. We kept moving the whole time. So you're able to learn with the kids and play with the kids and understand what the kids are doing, and they're involved the whole time with you as well.
I think it's fun. I think it's fun for the kids. The kids, you could see them at each station. They were very involved. They were excited to do the exercise and then excited to move to the next station. So they're always looking forward to what's next, and they can see it. So no surprises for them.
Alberta Soccer believes the preferred training model will create a more fun, exciting, and engaging environment for our players and coaches. This will develop well-rounded players with a foundation in physical literacy, solid soccer skills, and ideally bringing our communities together through an enduring love of the game.